Someone is shocked. Your intuition is golden. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone is shocked. Your intuition is golden. I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, it's in me and not on me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say it's in me and not on me. See, family, a lot of times people get misconstrued for who you really are. All right? Oftentimes people play with you like you're not really him, like you're not really her. See, family, I'm going to cut straight to the chase. Do you kind of feel your way into situations, or you can feel out situations before they actually come into fruition? Drop in the comments, yay or nay, let me know, right? Have you told a person or told people that, hey, I got a bad feeling about this, and they tried to make you feel like you were wrong, the bad person, or overreacting, and it actually happened? Drop in the comments, let me know, yay or nay. And is it kind of scary when things that you kind of prophesied actually come into fruition, happens, and you like, nah, bro, this ain't happened, or nah, girl, I know this ain't happened? Drop in the comments and let me know, because it's a scary thing. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is that just like it's scary to you, it's scary to other people. Now, whether it's scary from a positive standpoint or negative standpoint, it's still scary. And that's why they are so shocked. They didn't know that your intuition was as golden as it was. They didn't know that your discernment was on point as it was. I need y'all to understand something. They shocked because they witnessed this, okay? And so with that being said, y'all, we're going to speak about it within this video. But first thing is first, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you could be notified after every single video I post. What y'all got going on, fam? How y'all doing tonight? All right. Yeah, we're coming in on the Reno Speaks Life channel. For those who watch me on my other channel, y'all know what I ate, how my day going. But I got to say it for my foodies over here, y'all. So for my foodies, y'all, what I had was some homemade pizza. Of course, y'all, the Supreme. All right. And I had some low mozzarella cheese on that thing, ground beef, ground sausage, bell pepper, onions, and mushroom. And of course, y'all, you got to have the pizza sauce, all right? But outside of that, y'all, that's what I had to eat. Everything is good with me. I'm sending nothing but love, peace, and prosperity to the family. Y'all drop in the comments. Let me know what y'all ate and how y'all day was going, all right? But anyway, let's go ahead and get directly into this banger, y'all. All right, I want to speak about intuition today. Number one, it's going to be this right here, fam. You effortlessly beat them to the punch, all right? You effortlessly beat them to the punch. I didn't say you studied on how to beat them to the punch. I didn't say you had to fight to beat them to the punch. I didn't say that you cheated to beat them to the punch. I said you effortlessly beat them to the punch. See, family, when you have intuition and when you are actually listening, because everybody has intuition. The problem is everybody don't listen to their intuition, all right? Family, when you are guided by your intuition, you're going to spiritually be ahead of a lot of individuals around you. So I'm going to just make a small example, y'all. Something as simple as applying for a job divinely. Okay, applying for a job divinely. Here's how that operates. You apply for the job. Okay, you get the call for the interview. You go to the orientation. If it's a special type of job, you get 2 orientations, and then now you're working at the job. All right. What you didn't know was that was the last position. What you didn't know was that they was about to take the market off the job. What you didn't know was that actually you on paper was not qualified for the job. What you didn't know was that somebody knew somebody else on the inside, and the job was really in their hands. But see, when you're moving with that golden intuition, it's going to keep you ahead of people who even have the advantage over you. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? That's why I say someone is shocked. Your intuition is golden, and it shows. You effortlessly beat them to the punch. Does that make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know, all right? Number 2, it's going to be this right here, fam. Your spiritual gifts are in full effect. Yes, sir. Let me say it once again, y'all, for my chosen ones in the back. All right. And by the way, y'all need to go ahead and come in the front too. All right. But anyway, your spiritual gifts are in full effect. All right. I want to talk about the three senses. The three spiritual senses there is, okay? And I'm sure there's probably other ones, all right? However, the ones that have worked for me, I'm going off of my real life experiences, okay? Not something that came from some magical hidden book, but what actually worked for me. Number one, the sense is the eyes, see, okay? Number two is the sense is the ears, hear. And number three is the sense is touch or feel. All right. Now, let's talk about seeing. If you are a seer and if you see things, you're typically going to have dreams or visions. All right. So you may have a dream of a person who's going to betray you, dreams of a person who's speaking terribly about you, visions of what's about to happen in your life, visions of that dream coming into fruition. It could be negative or positive, but they always work for you. You get me? Here, okay? With your ears, you may be divinely placed in position to hear some nasty things that some people who's supposed to be your friend or who have been smiling in your face been saying about you. You're going to hear the real. Have you ever been divinely placed in a position like that where you stepped inside the car and they had just got done talking about you and you just kind of felt it and heard it? You walked inside the break room and you heard the conversation. You heard the last few words and you can tell it was about you. Maybe you was on the phone. Maybe you walked inside the library. You walked, around that person at the gym, wherever it was. But you heard it. It was divine. And they had to act like they was, talking about something else. They done switched the conversation, acting like they've been talking about Michael Vick, acting like they've been talking about the football season, acting like they've been talking about coffee and donuts. I know y'all been talking about me. I was divinely placed in position to hear what you said. But listen, y'all, that's how you know your spiritual gifts are in full effect. You follow what I'm saying? And the third sense is feel, all right? Feel. So do you ever get yourself or find yourself having a sense of knowing in your gut that something ain't right? That's another spiritual sense. See, the problem is a lot of people ignore it. When you was in that relationship, you knew you weren't supposed to be with him. I get it. The sex was great. The money was good. She looked good, bro. I got you. She talked to you nice. Yeah, she was speaking to you well. Right. The people or the job was good. It had good payments and good benefits. I get it. But you knew you were not supposed to be there because you were not divinely placed there. You had that sense in your gut. You felt it. Yeah, that was the third sense, feel. But maybe you ignored it. Maybe you listened to it. Either way it go, if it's there, your spiritual gifts are in full effect. Does that make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 3 is going to be this right here, fam. You save yourself and others, all right? You save yourself and others. Now, fam, I'm going to just use something simple. Once again, y'all, throwing things out there. Let's just say, it was supposed to rain. It was supposed to thunderstorm, or it was any type of, other natural disaster, or the odds could have happened to you, right? However, let's just say the forecast said no rain, no thunderstorm, nothing's going to happen to you. You still said, hey, Dwayne, hey, Keisha, hey, bro, sis, y'all probably want to bring your raincoat. You probably want to bring your umbrella. I'm just saying, I think it's still going to rain. You going off of intuition. They going off of forecast. Yeah, this right here is material. This right here is spiritual. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? You saved yourself and others. You putting other people on game. And the other people who's willing to listen, they get saved. It's just like Noah in the ark. He was telling people, hey, save yourselves, family. It's going to be this. Hey, it's going to be a worldwide flood. Hey, 2 pair of all animals coming inside. Hey, I'm here to save y'all. The people who listen saved themselves, or he saved them as well as themselves. The other people who did not listen, they were washed away. All right, family, you are very similar. All right, you are very similar. You save yourself and others. Some people laugh at you. Some people say you're too deep. Some people say you're lame. Some people say you're a liar. Some people say, oh, false prophet. You never considered yourself as a prophet, though, right? Like you've always considered yourself as a person who's just in spiritual alignment. Everything else come after. Some people don't want to listen, but you save yourself and others. Have that ever happened to you, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. It don't even got to be, with rain and thunderstorms. It could be anything. Just when the odds are against you in life and you felt that and you tried to save other people from going through it. All right. But anyway, number 4 is going to be this right here, fam. You gave them an opportunity to confess. All right. You gave them an opportunity to confess. A lot of times people try to play you like you boo-boo the fool. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I was not born last night. Okay, make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I wasn't born last night. So, family, I'm going to make this very brief. When you have this type of intuition, you can tell and you can feel when a person is about to do something before they do it. So strike 1, you give them the opportunity to confess about what they've been feeling. You give them an opportunity to confess about what they've been thinking. You give them an opportunity to confess about their sins and give them the opportunity to come clean. They say, no, I ain't been doing it. No, I ain't been thinking it. No, I don't want to do it. You say, okay, fine. Then that spidey sense go off again. That gut feeling go off again. They done did it this time. You give them another opportunity to confess about what they did. Y'all see the patterns here? Family, you give them opportunities to confess. At this point, now they know that you know, but they still fall for the temptation. At this point, you ain't fall for nothing. You made a conscious decision. You follow what I'm saying, y'all? But they shocked. Your intuition is golden, all right? The next thing, y'all, which is the last one, number 5, is going to be this right here, fam. You are a true force to be reckoned with, all right? You are a true force to be reckoned with. See, family, it's 5 things that make you a true force to be reckoned with. Number 1, you shake up rooms. Family, when you are a true force, you shake rooms up. You make people turn their head. You make people feel feelings of envy. You make people talk about you. You make people get shocked. You make people feel the wrath, even when you're not trying to. Number 2, you make people believe. Some people can listen to a person's story and still not believe. But it's not to say you are persuasive. It's to say that you are convicted. And when you have a strong conviction, you can sell salt to a slug. I'm just being honest. You make people believe. Number 3 is your light shines. Family, your light shine very, very bright. And it's obvious. A person who don't even like you have no choice but to see it. Number 4, you have tools, weapons, and gifts. And you are not afraid to use them. And number 5, y'all, people follow you. What made Martin Luther King so powerful? Yes, he had a dream, and yes, he was a great delegator. Yes, he was a special person. He was intelligent. But what made him powerful was the people who followed him. You follow me? He did a 1,000,000-man march. That was powerful. But if he just did a 1-man march, it'd be cool, but it wouldn't be as powerful as it was. So that's what makes you a force to be reckoned with, a true force to be reckoned with. This goes right back to the title. Someone is shocked. Your intuition is golden. When you have a golden intuition, you are a true force to be reckoned with. Does that make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know, all right? But fam, we're going to go ahead and conclude this video after this recap. But number 1, you effortlessly beat them to the punch. Number 2, your spiritual gifts are in full effect. Number 3, you save yourself and others. Number 4, you gave them an opportunity to confess. And number 5, y'all, you're a true force to be reckoned with, all right? With that being said, fam, y'all be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt, Yes Sir hoodie, book a one-on-one session with your boy, and you can check out any one of my books. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.